Don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I have to keep you all informed because there is a very large storm system on the way that could potentially put a hamper on any plans that you have tomorrow afternoon. Today, though, you should be good to go. Today's plans are going to be gorgeous. There's barely a cloud in the sky all across the Bay Area, and there is likely going to be barely a cloud all afternoon long. However, later in the afternoon and then into the early evening hours, you will notice cloud coverage moving from north to south across the Bay Area, as there is going to be a very large storm system bringing widespread rainfall. So moral of the story is enjoy yourself today. Enjoy these relatively comfortable temperatures sitting in the mid to upper 70s across our inland communities. These areas in darker orange signify the 80s in the Central Valley, closer to our coastal communities, low 70s to mid to upper 60s, kind of just depending on where you're located. But what's really interesting is look at tomorrow afternoon. Let's take a big picture look at the entire Bay Area and show you exactly what tomorrow is going to bring us. About a 15-degree temperature drop across our inland communities that were once in the upper 70s today. By tomorrow, we'll be seeing our high temperatures. Yes, these are high temperatures in the low 60s. So all across the Bay Area, this chill will be felt. In our North Bay communities, those highs might even be in the upper 50s. So let's take a look at that big picture pattern and show you what's going on over the next several days, because there is quite a lot of changes on the way as this storm system that I am about to be standing on well off to our north. Let's zoom in on this storm system that's going to be impacting us, because this system, currently bringing a little bit of rain across the Pacific Northwest, will continue to push down across the West Coast over the next 24 to 36 hours. And as it does so, it's going to bring quite a lot of rainfall with it all across the Bay Area, and rounds of heavy rainfall at that. We could be seeing anywhere from a half of an inch to over an inch and a half of rain potentially, especially across those highest elevations of the Bay Area. Widespread rain along with some heavier downpours. And not only that, we're also going to be seeing some snow moving across the Sierra, and maybe even some heavy snow. The potential of upwards of a foot of snow is likely as we step out Tuesday and into Wednesday. Keep that in mind, and it's actually the reason that we have widespread winter storm warnings and winter weather watches in effect, because a foot of snow and the first big snow of the season. Again, anyone with plans in the Sierra this weekend, you're probably going to want to give yourself some extra time on the roadways or avoid the roadways at all costs. Let's break down the exact details of what we're going to be expecting in the Bay Area, though, because early Monday morning, a few isolated light showers are possible, but it's not until the late morning that the heavy rainfall will be arriving. Late morning and into the early afternoon. Look at all of this widespread heavy rainfall that's going to be moving all across the Bay Area into the afternoon hours. And then by the early evening, you'll be noticing a little dry pocket making its way in across the North Bay. Drier air will begin to filter in late Monday and into early Tuesday, but the southern half of the Bay Area down to Monterey and Salinas likely going to continue to see that wraparound moisture into early Tuesday morning as well, before everybody dries out and warms up by the mid to later parts of the week. With all of the rain that we're expecting on Monday, though, flash flooding is going to be a big concern. So a lot of rain Monday afternoon, drying out into Tuesday, and by Wednesday and Thursday, we'll be warming right back up. So it's only a 2-day event, but make sure you're safe about it. Grab an umbrella and give yourself some extra time on the roadways tomorrow afternoon. Back to you.
Looks like a roller coaster ride. All right, thank you for that, Zoe. We'll check in a little bit.